Yo, what's up, guys? Will Scully, AudioSavings.com. We're here at NAMM 2016. Black Lion just dropped a new clock. It's called the Micro Clock MK3, which looks great. Jesus is going to tell us about it and tell us, what the upgrades are from the last clock that you guys had put out.
So it's the Micro Clock Mark III. It's an update of our existing Mark II. We added more outputs. We added AES, SPDIF, and optical sync for a lot of guys who are using non-BNC word clock sync. This one actually goes up to 384, and it's basically the same design as the Mark II, but we went from stage to stage, seeing how we can refine it. So from this particular product, you can expect a wider stereo range and just kind of an opening of a lot of the detail and just kind of more clarity from your overall mix, even if all you're doing is just mixing in the box. So, yeah.
So true, man. And one thing with working with a good clock, I've had a few clocks come in and out of the studio, and when you're using a nice interface, like, it's weird. It's almost like pulling like a wet sheet off of your speakers. If that.
That's a comparison that we hear all the time. Yeah.
It makes sense because you're like, oh, so there's the top and there's the clarity on the high frequencies. It's almost like the noise floor kind of just vaporizes, and it's like, here's your sound. So, with doing that, when you run a good clock, even on a high-end interface, it's going to really sound good. Now, Black Lion does a lot of stuff. You guys have your own gear. I actually own this guy. Great summing device, transformers on every channel. Everything that you guys put out sounds good, but then you also take a lot of gear and just kind of gut it and rework it, correct?
Yeah, we take a lot of interfaces. Some of them get more love than others, of course. But a lot of it is just based on the same principles that we do use when design. A lot of the modern interfaces are more all-in-one boxes. So it's sort of, how do we bring out the clarity so you can actually trust your mix when you're working in it? When you're tracking, it's always get the good signal in so you can get the good signal out. And so we try to avoid a lot of the marketing kind of hoopla and just get an interface to sound the way it should. Which for a lot of people, they're fine with how they're working, but then a lot of manufacturers, unfortunately, the way that the industry is, there's certain, they're trying to meet certain price points, and they're trying to meet, but a lot of the people like the functionality of a specific unit, they just don't like the sound quality or some part of it, and that's where we come in. We improve the sound quality, and we'll work on specific parts of the unit to make it more usable, but still fit the workflow.
Perfect. And I wanted to, just to get back on the clock real quick, does it go up to 196?
It goes up to 384.
To 384. Who on God's green earth would do anything at 384?
I actually couldn't tell you. It's one of those things that we actually do get some guys that use 384 or 192, but you find that it's more like classical guys who are doing a stereo mix, get a nice set of microphones and just record a quartet like that. But when we meet guys who are doing multi-track stuff, you don't see 192 or 384 very often. But it's still one of those things that we wanted to include in the design because the benefits of the clock were such that we could see guys using it even on just a stereo mix.
Yeah. I mean, I mix it at 96, and I feel like a hot shot doing that. But 384 is like it's a whole nother level. But good stuff. Great clock by M Audio. I can't wait to hear it. The best thing to do would be to pick one up, put it in your studio, and just put it to the test for yourself. If you love it, keep it. I mean, if you don't, you can probably return it to the store. But I guarantee when you plug this thing in, it's gonna be there's gonna be a difference that you won't want to let go of. Man, Jesus, thank you so much. Appreciate your time on this one, and you dudes, thanks for hanging out. I'm Will Scully with AudioSavings.com.